Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Take 5. It's time to start another day today, but before we get started, let's jump into the Word for a few minutes. So this week we are talking about the story in 2 Kings chapter 4 of Elisha and the Shunammite woman. The title of our message has been A Great Woman and a Grateful God. And we've learned so far this week that this lady, the Bible describes the Shunammite lady, the Bible describes her as great. We've talked about that, how that probably meant that she was great in this world, in worldly possessions and in relationships, that she was probably wealthy and well-to-do and all of that. But we've also discussed that, more importantly, I believe, it means that when the Bible describes her as great, it means that she was of great character, of great integrity. She was a godly woman. And we talked about this lady. We've learned that she was a faithful servant to the kingdom of God. She was willing to go be out of her way and to spare no expense in serving the kingdom of God. Yesterday we talked about one of our points in Sunday's message, and that was that our service gets God's attention. When we serve the kingdom of God, when we serve Him in any capacity, we get His attention. And we saw that in this story, how Elisha, after this lady had gone to great trouble, the Bible said, in serving Him and serving the kingdom of God, that Elisha came to her and said, "What will be done for you? You have gone to great trouble into serving God and to serving His kingdom. Now what will be done for you?" Her service got God's attention. Now today we need to talk about the second point that we discussed Sunday, and that is this. Your service gets God's attention, but your intentions move God to action. Your intentions, the motives of your heart, the intentions behind why you serve move God to action. In our story in 2 Kings chapter 4, verses 13 through 17, Elisha comes and says, "See, you have taken all of this trouble for us. What is to be done for you? Would you have a word spoken on your behalf to the king or the commander of the army?" And she answered him, watch this. This is the key, and it proves this woman's intentions and the motives of her heart and why she served. He said, would you like me to put in a good word for you for the king? Would you like me to have him bless you? How about the commander of the army? And she answered him, "I dwell among my own people." Now, basically all she's saying there is, I don't need anything. I've got money, I've got possessions, we're successful, I have a nice place to live, and we have food. I have great relationships with my neighbors and with family and with friends. I have need of nothing, and I want nothing in return. I just want to serve. And watch what Elisha says. And he responded, "What then is to be done for her?" And Gehazi, his servant, answered, "Well, she has no son, and her husband is old." So Elisha said, "Call her back up here." And when he had called her, she stood in the doorway. And he said to her, "At this season, about this time next year, you shall embrace a son." And she said, "No, my Lord, O man of God, don't lie to me." Evidently, she had her hopes up before in life about becoming pregnant and giving birth to a child. And she had been let down several times. And this time she says, "Elisha, don't lie to me. Don't play with me. Don't get my hopes up only for me to be let down again." And verse 17 tells it all. It says, "But the woman conceived, and she bore a son about that time the following spring, just as Elisha had said to her." Elisha started by responding to this woman's service by offering something that he could give her. He said, I'll put a word in for you to the king. I'll put a word in for you. I've got clout. I'll do something for you. And she turned that down. She wanted no part of anything in return. She was just serving him to be a blessing. Her motives were pure. Her intentions were pure. They were right. She was just serving because he was a man of God and she wanted to serve God. And so she was serving him. And so after she turned down his offer of repayment, all of a sudden now God got involved. And through Elisha, God now blesses this woman to have a child. Evidently, either she had been barren, her womb had been barren, or her husband had problems. And whoever the problem was with, God worked a miracle in this lady's life, all because her motives and her intentions were pure. She wasn't serving God for what she could get out of it. She wasn't serving God for clout or for money or for people to recognize her or for any other blessing. She was just serving to serve. And because of that, God blessed her extraordinarily with something that she had desired her entire life. The intentions of your heart, the motives behind why you serve God, they matter. And if they are pure, if they are right, if you are serving God just because you want to serve Him, then it moves Him to action. I love the distinction here because God was willing to bless this woman for her service through Elisha and through man's means. Elisha was going to use his clout to bless her. But then when she revealed the intentions of her heart, that she didn't want anything in return, then God got involved and God blessed her through His means. I want you to understand that if you serve faithfully and if you serve with the right heart, God will move in your life. It will cause God to move into action, to do things for you, to bless you in ways, to be with you, to just do amazing things in your life. He will move to action. Your service, if done with the right motives, will move God to action. And that's exactly what happened here. Your service to God, the times you clean the church, the times you mow the grass, the times you bless people in public, or you pay for somebody's meal, or whatever it is, the times you serve God's kingdom, they may attract the attention of people, but the motives of your heart attract God. That they attract the favor of God and the blessings of God. And I don't know about you, but I would rather have God notice my service than man any day of the week. Something to think about, something to chew on today as we go about our day. Hey, I hope you have a great day today. I'll see you again right here tomorrow on Take 5. Make sure you come back one more day and let's put a bow on this and wrap this up for the week. Have a great day.